Good morning. What is up, Team Hold? Good to see everybody. Happy Friday. Happy stress test day. We got a little bit of everything. Who's here this morning? We got Superluminal in the chat. Chunks is here. Sean, David Ramos, Federico. Pack Trip's here. Big day for Pack Trip. NFT All-Star Weekend. We're actually going to have an abbreviated show this morning for that reason. Trev's here. Stubbs, good to see you, my man. Jump Shoot. Look at Jeb Bush on the tarmac right now. Borland's here. Patrick McGuire. Who else we got? Twisted Finger. John Jones. Chef. Who else? Rabbit. Jamesy's in here. Red Dad. Who else? Eagle Putt. Australia in the house. Terrible accent by me, but good to see you, JJL Smith. And I'm sorry for offending you immediately. Homies is here. Daniels is here. Willis is here. Vince, we will be talking some Luka Magic later. Good to see Vince Limsey. Who else? Terry, Tea Time, John Dubs, still living his Indiana life right now. Just feeling thrilled about what the Pacers are doing. Sydney Cove, Weed the People, J Bus. Who else? Tom, Sanitize, DJ Danger, Ryan B, Joyride. Who else? Patrick, glad to see you get to the opening, my man. Yeah, shout out Rock and Roll and G Dunn making that happen. Stanley's here. Jonathan, Jack Loud. Jack, we haven't seen you in a while. Good to see you, man. Luis is here. Let's see. Went from sexy bath music to sexy bath music. That's the type of tunes you're putting on in the sexy bath. All right, my man. Tyler's here. Phil, G-Rod, Vaslik, Dad Bod. Good to see you. Peterman, Ramen Noodles. Who else? Jericho. Guys, so many people here. Dominic, Steve, and Joel. The whole show's now is just me doing this. Boob. Gino's here. Heat's Beat. What randomizer did they use for pack prices? What's the randomizer they use for pack prices? You think, oh, I get it. This is like a bit like that they change the packs all the time. Chris, you're here. Orion, what's up? JJL Smith, look at this. You make fun of Australia and they sign up. I'm not going to do it. They sign up for the VIP. Thank you for being here, JJL Smith. Tristan's here. Danny Yellow, Garen, Max Packs. All right, so we got a lot going on today. We get a lot going on today. A lot of fun stuff. There was a handful of games last night. The All-Star teams got picked. I'm gonna tell you right now. I have no idea who's on what team, but I watched that video of KD and LeBron picking James Harden last, and it was very funny. If you haven't done that yet, I highly recommend checking that out. Jack Loud, you're asking how to sign up for VIP. I tell you what, I'll share a link in the chat right now so y'all can get a feel for how you're supposed to do that. The VIP too, like for those of you who are new here, if you sign up for the VIP, there's a $1.99 one. And if you do that, you get some fun emojis that sometimes you see in the chat. However, there's a $4.99 one that gets you those emojis, but it also gets you into some of our alpha discords in there, get you behind the paywall, as they say. So definitely recommend checking it out. Just dropped it in the chat. You're black. You're black on Morning Marketplace? What's up, Tom? Am I black right now? What is happening? What is like my black sweatshirt? What is happening, Tom? Can't wait to get to the bottom of what Tom's saying there. I need to know. All right, let's see. What can we start with today? So we have it's a joke from the NBA All-Star Draft. Okay. Thank you. I was like, okay, my bad, guys. My bad from the draft last night. My bad. I missed it. But I highly recommend checking out that video if you haven't seen it yet. It's all over Twitter. I'm sure you have seen it, but it was very, very funny. Shout out. And KD and LeBron both were like great sports about it. Like, say what you want about LeBron. LeBron knows how to be on camera. Very good. And KD was hilarious too. So today, right, this is what we have today. And again, I apologize. We're going to be a little bit briefer than normal. Today, but this is what we got going on today, right? So we got two stress tests. We got Max Packs today, as they say. Max Packs. Philip O'Neill. What's up, guys? Love these videos. So educational. Good to see you, Philip. You were the first person ever to call us educational, and for that, I love you. Jack Loudon here. Jack Loudon there. What was I saying? You say this is educational, and then we fall off the wagon right away. NBA Top Shot Talk says, I came here to preemptively trash talk tomorrow. See, this is the thing. I am ready for this. I am ready for this game. Emotionally, I'm ready. Psychologically, I'm ready. We have the NFT All-Star game at the NBA Hall of Fame. I'm leaving here in an hour or so for that, which is going to be exciting. I've decided I think I'm going to try to open a pack while going by you. So, you know how the cool thing to do now is you can see whether it's influencers or whether it's anybody, they'll be at the game and they'll be like, "Look at me! I'm opening a game! I'm opening a pack at the game." Instead, what I'm going to do, I am going to dribble by NBL while opening up a stress test pack. That's what's going to happen. There we go. Yeah, Stan Loves gets it. Stan Loves gets it. Are you going to room with Jeb? No. Rooming by myself, baby. LeBron's team's crazy. KD recognized game. I know. It's a good team. But let's so we got packs today, right? Didn't you do that for a YouTube short? Yeah, man. Of course we did. Of course we did, because we're your content gurus. I could if you can't laugh at yourself, Red Dad, what are we doing here? You know? What are we doing here? Anyways, we have 2 stress tests today. We have the NFL All Day pack today. The NFL All Day pack, let's go. Dad God. The NFL All Day pack, I'm actually getting a little bit excited about. I got nervous. The announcement came out. We were actually doing the trade deadline show when that announcement came out, and then I thought it was going to be Pro Bowl packs, and I was ready to throw my camera, because the last thing I want is Pro Bowl stuff. But instead, it seems like we are getting Pro Bowlers from moments that have been minted already, and I think that's pretty exciting. That's pretty exciting. I think that's going to be a good one. I know they hiked the price up like $6 or $7. I think it went from 49 to 56 or something like that. That's not. I'm fine with that, because we know we're getting good players, right? If we were getting ho-hum players, if there were some more offensive linemen in there, I think I would have been a little bit more peeved. But at this price point, whatever. If you're telling me we're getting good people, need to subtly manage the all-day pack drop while at a birthday. Is it your birthday today, Patrick? Patrick, is it your birthday? Come on, Patrick. That's exciting. Pro Bowlers and star rookies. Yeah, that's what we got. So, yeah, I'm pretty excited for the NFL All Day drop. For the stress test, right, we still don't have a lot of information yet. We don't know what time. We'll probably get a ping an hour before or something, be like, the queue is open. But that's exciting. Did they announce this, that the week ones will be STDs? STDs. The week ones will be chlamydia. That's too fun. That's too fun, guys. We're having fun here. We're having fun. Yeah. I wish it was intentional, guys. I wish it was intentional. Oh, man. Which football player has gonorrhea? You'll find out in this week's pack drop. Too old to be paying for STDs, Mike. I'm gonna go the other way, Deep Threat. I think you're just hitting the age where it makes sense to pay for them. Yeah, come at me, bro. Come at me. We've lost viewers. We have lost viewers since we got into this. So I listen. I'm sorry. It was that was not intentional, but I stand by it. So we have 2 stress tests today, right? I'm going to need some help from the chat, because I'm going to be honest. Yesterday, I shut it down. After the trade deadline, I decided to get off my devices. I went for a stroll. I grabbed a brew, and just hung out a little bit. So, because I needed to cleanse. So we have 2 stress tests. Now, are we getting a $49 stress test and a $19 stress test? Did they say that? I'm gonna need help from the chat. I see Ishmael here. Good to see you, my dude. Is that what we're getting? Because what beer did you get? Great question. I got a hazy IPA from the Lagunitas. It's called the Hazy Wonder. That is what I ended up getting. Yeah, visualizing for that game. You're worried. Yeah, yeah, I am, man. I am worried. Are you kidding me? I'm 37, dude. You never know. You never know when it's your last game, right? You never know. I also watched some of Reacher on Amazon, and now I am ready. Okay, so if anybody does come at me, I saw some crazy Reacher shit. So 49 and 19, yeah, that's what we're getting. Okay, so here's the thing. If we've learned anything, when we do the $49 stress test, try to get in towards the end. But the $19 stress test, you got to smash that button like it's Vivi. You got to get in early, right? Because the $49, they back end the legendaries, but the 19, they're right at the beginning, which is kind of nice that they're making these big moments available to the people who got there early. So hashtag we're early. I'm just kidding. For those of you that just got here, we are just kidding about that. But yeah, it looks like they're going to be working out some of the kinkies from 2 weeks or last week, which is good. This is what we wanted, right? We want stress tests. We want them to be able to figure shit out. Because if not, what are we doing? Terry saying, are there rares and legendaries in the Rising Stars packs? Are they going to charge us 49? No, you'll still have a chance. You'll still have a chance for these, right? You'll still have a chance. So they can't charge $49 in that. Well, I mean, I guess they could, but you'll have a chance for some of those moments. So Trevor Trev, is there somewhere where we can watch this NFT All-Star game? Dude, Trevor, I can't stress enough. Like, go enjoy your day, Go do something. Like, go smell some flowers. Go for a run. Go smoke a doop. Go do, like, whatever you need to do. You do not need to watch that. But yes, you can watch it on Top Shot Tandy's feed. Top Shot Tandy's feed. People are asking, you know what? We're going to turn this in. You guys ask questions. That's what we're going to do for 35 minutes here today, because I am not prepared. I got a pack. All right. So just like fire questions. Did you complete the game recognized game set? I have not, but you know what? Let's see what the sets are. The sets at right now. I haven't completed it. And here's why, Jump Shoot. You know me. I'm a big fan of, if I get stuff, I'll probably complete it, right? Like, even if I don't have the most expensive stuff, if I have a handful of those moments, I will go complete the I will go complete the set. I gave away the Steph Curry and the Devin Booker on that NBA Top Shot stream for the standard pack drop to try to kill time. And because of that, I don't want to buy them all from the beginning, which is probably dumb. That's the reason that's holding me back. But I like the set right now. All right, let's look at it. It's 521 to complete this. 521 to complete the set. Here we go. It's down just a little bit, right? Everything's kind of holding steady. The Steph we've seen go from anywhere from 115 to 109. Jaws right around 100. Anthony Edwards, same thing. And then we get the Jaka, the Mitchell, and Booker. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know where I'm at on this. I mean, I think, like, if you have it, it's good. Go for it. I'm not, like, against it. Because I only have one of them. I mean, I don't have any of them right now. That's why I'm not going for it. Mike, what time do you think we'll have stress tests? All right, Boob. Let's see. I'm going to say 2 p.m. Eastern and 4 p.m. Eastern. They're going to get them both done before we have the NFL. No, the NFL all day drop. Let's say 1 p.m., 3 p.m., and then we get NFL at 4 p.m., right? All in Eastern Standard Time. What is the weakest link to your game, both offensively and defensively? It's probably the same. I'm going to get tired. No, defensively, I'm actually a better defender down low than I am up top. So, because I get away with stuff because I'm little. So I'm going to chip. You're going to get a lot of elbows. Let's see. What am I defensively? I'm probably, like, there's a 60% chance I pull my groin, right? And then once that happens, it's over. So I'll probably going to be going 75% on defense for the fear of getting hurt. So I might be a half step slow on that. Offensively is finishing, right? I can dribble by anybody. I'm pretty quick. I'll get by you, but finishing in the rim and in the bedroom is tough for me. They didn't mention I have no info on collector score for these packs for this stuff. So would you have completed if you hadn't given those away? Yeah, I definitely would have. Especially because I had the Curry, the most expensive one, and that's usually how I feel, right? If I have this is why I went after the Zion Rising Stars Award way back when, this time last year, right? It's because I had the Halliburton, and that one was the most expensive one, so it's like I gotta do it. What else? Mike, do you have a game like Matthew Dellavedova? No, I'm a better shooter than Matthew Dellavedova, and not nearly as tough as Matthew Dellavedova. There you go. Are they testing for PEDs? I freaking hope not. Adam, thought on the new NFL pack? Yeah, no, I like it. I mean, they can't do this every week, right? They can't guarantee that you're going to get either rookies or superstars every week. But I mean, for this week, because it's fresh off the Pro Bowl. Yeah, fresh. I like what they're doing this week. And I think as they're opening up to new, right? So we had over 50,000 people in the queue last week. We know they sent out a message that they were opening up to more people this week. And if you're new and coming in, the last 2 weeks have been pretty good weeks to come into packs, right? So I think it's a good thing. I'm into it. But I don't think they can do that every week, Hi, Mike. How awesome is Gary Trent Jr.? Gary Trent Jr. and the Toronto Raptors are balling. Gary Trent Jr., what did he have? Like, I know he went for 60 fantasy points. Last night, I played a DraftKings lineup that had two different players that got 60 plus fantasy points and did not cash. And that's why Jaren Jackson Jr. got off, because he really let me down last night. Also, so did Chris Middleton. But I hate Chris Middleton. That's my fault. Did you have a favorite trade yesterday? I really love everything the Pacers did. I think the Pacers, the Halliburton deal is awesome. I know it's so funny, man. Media and like Twitter is the most predictable thing in the world, right? So everybody kills the Kings the first day, and then everyone has to zag, right? So now everyone's take yesterday is like, actually, I don't think it was that bad for the Kings. Sabonis is a 2-time all. So it's just so funny listening to it come back. But I really like the Torrey Craig for Jalen Smith deal for Indiana. I think like Torrey Craig is someone who's going to get traded at every trade deadline from here on out because he's a 3-and-D guy who can he's played in the playoffs. He's good. He's not great, but he's good. He's a good 7th or 8th piece. And for them to move someone who they probably weren't going to keep long term for a shot at a rookie who really hasn't given a ton of run, right? He didn't play much his rookie year. This year, he's only gotten run when Ayton and McGee went down, and he was just putting up double-doubles. A lot of that could be attributed to Chris Paul makes everybody get double-doubles. But I like Jalen Smith quite a bit. It just seems like low risk, high reward, right? Low risk, high reward. You're not paying him a lot. His deal, I'm pretty sure his deal's up because the Suns declined to do the rookie extension, which 95% of teams do. So this is pretty cheap for him. Yeah, I'm pretty excited. I like what the Pacers did quite a bit. Do you prefer to pull up going left or right? Doesn't matter, man. I'm a shooter. Shooter's going to shoot. Are you guys playing full 12-minute quarters? God, I hope not. I hope not. I'm getting nervous. It's real official. Although it seems like we have teams of 10. So I think we're okay. I think we're okay. I'm going to play like hockey shifts, like hockey lines. I'm going to play a real hard 3 minutes and then I'm just going to skate off the court. All right, what else? Good morning to Kevin. Hi, Mike. How good is the name Gary? Gary's a great name. Fun fact, went back in my improv days, Gary was always my go-to. When I had to name somebody, it was Gary. And if I didn't like them, I named them Derek. So there you go. Shanghai. He's going to be playing for the Shanghai Sharks. That's where Drew Eubanks is going to be. When you were on the bench, you're the type of player that goes as close to the coach as possible or at the end of the bench. It depends who's on my team. So if the guy I don't like on my team is near the coach, then I'm on the other end of the bench. You know what I mean? Or vice versa. Does the Jalen trade make his 4K? You know what? I was thinking about this last night. I mean, it definitely makes him a bottleneck, right? It definitely makes a Jalen Smith a bottleneck for Series 2 of the Suns. But I don't. What's going on here? Why can't I go to the marketplace? Top Shot. What happened? Did the stress test start early? Or is this just like my... yeah, let's exit. Oh, snap. Hold on one second. Let's... I'm curious what, if that had a lot of movement. I don't see it getting too high, though. You know what I mean? I don't see that getting too high. All right, let me pull up Jalen Smith, and then I'll share screen again. I just want to make sure. So, nope, not Jalen Brunson. That's a different Jalen, Michael. Jalen Smith, please. So he's at 195. So this actually went up and then went back down again. I don't know, Trevor. I don't if you're trying to get this because you need the sunset, absolutely go get it. But if you're trying to get this to then flip it again, I don't see that happening because I think he was already serving as the bottleneck. So now it just means he's the bottleneck for Evs. But I don't know. Ryan B says thoughts on Montrez to the Hornets. Dude, Montrez has just proved he's a great regular season fantasy player. He's not going to do it for you in the playoffs. So I don't know. It's like putting a Band-Aid on a bullet hole. I don't see that helping what your issue is right now, right? So I don't know. That's where I'm at. What else? Sorry, I'm catching up on the chat. Good morning to Fenny. Thank you for being here. Oh, I thought I missed out on the chat. You guys really slowed down. Look at Justin. There you go. My favorite nighttime routine. Thank you for being here, Justin. Justin, Greg owes you a DM, by the way. I saw that. Greg owes you a DM. But yeah, I don't know what Jalen Smith could be in a flash challenge if he plays in Indy now. Yeah. Oh yeah. No, you can totally bank on something like that, right? You could bank on him hitting a flash challenge. I just don't know if it's a long-term play. So if you're willing to light $200 on fire, I think you go do it. You light it on fire and then hope it hits, right? Um, we the people said, yeah, but right, like again, this is like a good DFS thought. This is a good regular season thought. In the playoffs, it's not gonna matter too much, in my opinion. Cam Thomas has to become an ASAP. ASAP. Um, Daniel Moore says Trez had a lot of personal problems in the bubble. Yeah, but Daniel, this is like good. Also, is this the Daniel Moore? Is this no? Is it? Is it Daniel Moore? Do we know each other? Um, but my thing with Trez though, like, is he was this was true with the Clippers too, right? Like the Clippers couldn't like what we learned from the Clippers in the playoffs was that Trez didn't work in the playoffs. They just didn't work. And so then the Lakers went and got him. Trez was huge against the Warriors in 2019. That was the series where they lost, right? That was, and I didn't mean that sarcastically, but that was the series where they went like 6 or 7 with I think it was 6, right? They went 6. Anyways, let's keep going. Did the Celtics get better or worse? Tice again, really? No, the Celtics got better. The Celtics got better. They got Derek White. We've been screaming this the whole time that the Celtics have no point guards, right? No point guards. And Marcus Smart isn't a real point guard, although I will say he's been better. He's been better. Yeah. Okay. So you are talking about the series where they took the Warriors deep. No, they did. You're right. You're right. He was good in that series. Gave him some fits, but I just don't think. I don't know. I don't know. Anyways, what was I saying? So Derek White. I think Derek White is pretty good. I think it's an immediate upgrade from Schroeder or from who else? Peyton Pritchard. They needed another guard. Even if he comes off the bench, I think it's still pretty solid. I like the Derek White deal for Romeo Langford and for freaking Josh Richardson, who like truly made the Celtics bad. No one has made more money from having like 10 good games on the Heat than Josh Richardson. And then, people are asking about the Dallas trade. Also, Eric, thank you. Thank you, Eric. Eric, big Knicks fan. The least I can do here is play a little regular season Randall for you. Regular season Randall. Yeah, get those likes up, baby. So the Dallas trade is wild, right? So Porzingis goes to Washington. I saw a lot of great tweets of, I think J.E. Skeets was the one that I saw first was Porzingis is the most Washington player ever, and I thought that was perfect. So Porzingis goes to Washington. Davis Bertans goes to Dallas, and so does Spencer Dinwiddie. I said this yesterday during the show when that came up, was that I was like, okay, Dallas is going to make another move. Because right now their bigs are weird, right? Their bigs are Dwight Powell and Maxi Kleber. And Boban. I mean, we love Boban. Give Boban all the run in the world. But I really thought they were going to go out and do one more move. So I don't know. Maybe they're a buyout candidate. Like maybe some bigs will get over there. But I don't know, man. I don't know. People are asking about the stress test time, about what time. I saw Drin ask that too. No idea, man. No idea. I guess like 1 p.m. and 3 p.m. Eastern. So it'll be a West Coast friendly time, right? They never really do anything. The earliest I've seen them do something is like 1 p.m., right? So, yeah, the Bertans contract is dreadful. They were just trading 2 bad contracts, honestly, like Porzingis. And I mean, Porzingis at least can play, but clearly it wasn't working. They were looking for a way out of the Luka KP relationship, and they got out of it. So I don't know. And Dinwiddie, Drew Eubanks is very available. I don't know. I thought that was a weird move. But it feels like more stuff to follow. Or more stuff to come. Sorry. And then I think we've got the Lakers didn't do anything. That was kind of surprising, but I don't even know what they were going to be able to do. So, yeah. Eric says, how do you feel about the NFL packs? Yeah, we were talking more expensive, but this is to me is a no-brainer. The NFL packs I'm going after. No-brainer for that. No-brainer. I'm going max packs today, baby. Max packs. Good morning. Randall on the Warriors last night makes me worried. We should have gotten a big man. I know. When Wiseman. I will say I had like an 8-team parlay yesterday that just picking dubs, and we went 7 for 7 until I woke up and saw the Warriors lost by 2. I went to bed, they were up by like 12. I was pretty pissed. Still waiting for Top Shot to release some ultra vintage moments. I need a Pistol Pete. Sergio, I don't think I've heard anyone call for Pistol Pete. That's a fun. I like that one. I like that call. Um, let's see. What else? That's back-to-back games for the Warriors without a big man. Yeah, they're in trouble. Who you got riding in the Super Bowl? I mean, I'm rooting for the Bengals, but I actually think the Rams are going to win. But I'm rooting for the Bengals. To me, it all comes down to the offensive line, right? If the offensive line holds up against the Rams, then I think the Bengals have a shot. But if they are pressuring him the entire game, I feel like that's the problem. Brandon said, "Did you talk about the Sixers trade for Harden?" I haven't actually. I don't think they gave up too much. A lot of people are saying they got fleeced. I don't see it, guys. Right? Ben Simmons wasn't playing, so you're not It's not like you lost. So right, like Seth Curry was in the deal, and Ben Simmons was in the deal, and Andre Drummond was in the deal. It's not like you lost Ben Simmons. Ben Simmons wasn't playing for you. So essentially, you traded Seth Curry and Andre Drummond for James Harden. You do that every time, right? You do that every time. I'm of the mindset that both teams won that deal. I think the Nets, the Nets, like Harden was clearly unhappy. Kyrie and KD like each other still, so that's good. And now you add Ben Simmons, who can play 1 through 5, right? He can defend 1 through 5. He can facilitate. He doesn't have to worry about getting shots up because you have KD, you have Kyrie, you have Seth Curry, you have Patty Mills. And like, say what you will about, we don't even know what Ben Simmons can do right now. So there's a lot, like both teams, there's like high risk, high reward here, right? Harden is an aging star who has looked, at times this year. But his ceiling is still crazy high. His ceiling is still like a top 10 player in the league, top 12 player in the league. Same thing with Simmons. We don't know. Is Simmons going to come back right away? Is Simmons' mental health really only tied to the city of Philadelphia by like moving 2 hours away? All of a sudden his brain feels better. And I'm not making a shot at mental health, but like both teams are taking on quite a bit of risk here. But I think if you're the Sixers, this is your best shot at getting to the finals. You have now Embiid playing at an MVP level. You add James Harden, and you're just banking on you have 2 of the top 10 to 12 players in the league, and that's enough to get you out of the East. That's what you're rooting for. And if you're the Nets, you've now turned Harden into Simmons and Curry, and you just hope. I mean, clearly Joe Harris is banged up still, and he's not coming back anytime soon. KD's also, it sounds like KD, at first it sounded like he was coming back pretty soon after the All-Star game, and now it sounds like it's going to be 3 weeks after the All-Star game. So Nets are in trouble in general, but yeah, that's where I'm at. People think they got fleeced because Morey said they were looking to acquire a top 25 player and multiple picks for Ben Simmons, not give up draft picks. Man, but do you remember at the beginning of the year when everyone was like, there's no way you're getting a star, take Harrison Barnes and De'Aaron Fox, or Harrison Barnes and Buddy Hield, or like there were so many bad offers out there that everyone's like, Morey, what are you doing? And then Morey got Harden out of it. Again, Harden for essentially Seth Curry and Andre Drummond. I think you do that 10 out of 10 times, right? You do that 10 out of 10 times. JJL Smith. Oh, a Celtics fan too. First time here, also a Celtics fan. I love you. I'm upset both the Sixers and Nets are now better. Yeah. I mean, I feel like when you look at the East, all of the teams got better. Cavs got better. Raptors got a little bit better. Raptors didn't even need to get better because they just don't lose anymore. Top Shot Tesla says such an interesting deal for both teams, can either be awesome or complete dumpster fire. Again, and we said this yesterday morning or 2 mornings ago. I think what was nuts about it is like, when is the last time 2 teams who both have championship aspirations made a deal like that with like one of their top 2 or 3 best players? Kind of nuts. Wow. And 2 first-round picks and Simmons. I mean, Simmons does not count in my mind because Simmons wasn't going to come back and play. But the 2 first-round picks, whatever, dude. You got to, like, if you're trying to win a championship, those picks are in the 30s, Might as well call them early second rounds. Now, if they fall flat on their face, then the deal looks bad. But if they go to the finals and then like lose in the finals 2 times or lose in the Eastern Conference Finals, you're talking about picks 28 or 30 or something like that. Then I don't think it's a big deal. But if they fall apart, then it's a different conversation, right? Then it's a different conversation. So interesting for sure. Interesting for sure. I'm excited to see where it goes. I'm excited to see them play. Thoughts on Corey Kissberg? Interesting. I mean, Corey Kissberg's going to get a lot more run, but he's going to get a lot more run. I don't know. He's a rookie, so you're buying. You're hoping he turns into something. But right now, he just kind of looks like a shooter, right? But I don't hate it. I don't hate because what's his price? Like 80 something. I don't hate that. All right, what else? Favorites to come out of the East now. I'm still taking Milwaukee, even though they got smoked last night. I'm still taking Milwaukee. We kept Matisse and Maxey, which are two players everyone thought we'd trade. Yeah. Maxey, Toby, Harden, and Embiid. Who are you taking, though, we the people, out of the East? Who are you taking? Right? Because you could do this for every single team. That's what's wild about the East right now. Right? Because are you taking Simmons, part-time Kyrie, banged up Kevin Durant, Seth Curry? Are you taking Giannis, Middleton, Serge Ibaka now? Again, a team that just got absolutely smoked by Phoenix. Are you taking the Raptors? Are you taking Cleveland? Like, do you know, I feel like every single one of those teams has like massive holes in it. Right? That's what I mean. I think don't sleep on the Bulls. I mean, yeah, you're right. The Bulls need to get healthy, though. The Bulls can't do it with the team that they have right now. They need to get healthy. So, yeah, that's where I'm at. The Heat, too. You're right. Again, and I didn't talk about the Heat. The Heat's actually, that's probably the answer, JJL Smith. It's probably the Heat. Sincerest apologies to Veronica and Stan Loves for not talking, and Daniel D for not talking about the Heat yet. Yeah. All right, here we go. That L last night was tough, though. Yeah, the Bucks. I thought that was going to be. I went to bed early because that game kind of got out of hand. Chris Paul too. Another like big game, man. It's wild what Chris Paul is doing. Like he keeps getting you like 15 points and 15 assists a game. It's crazy. All right, guys, I got to pack. I got to get ready. So. Stay tuned in the Discord. Pay attention. I'm going to drop a link to the Discord. If you're not in there, join the Discord. But pay attention to some pack drops. We get 2 stress tests. We get the NFL all day drop. We get a lot of stuff going on. I hope everybody has a good weekend. Stay tuned. Yeah, I know he had 19 assists last night. I just meant he was getting like 15 and 15 a game. But thank you for the correction, Six Souls. Is Bandy going to be sidelined at the game? No, Bandy's going to be with Kels this weekend, probably furious. And actually, he won't care. He's going to be excited that he gets one-on-one time with Kels. But yeah, hope everybody has a great weekend. We will be back on Monday. I'm going to give you some Luka Magic. I'm going to give you some Tyler. We're going to get 3 videos on the way out, right? Because we get time to kill. So we'll get some Luka Magic first in honor of his 50-point outburst last night, if I can find the song. So here we go. Luka Magic. Beautiful. And then some Tyler Hero for the first place Miami Heat. All right, everybody. Have a good weekend. Good luck with the Super Bowl bets. We will see you on Monday. Well, the top side streets are dangerous.